A group of young, aspiring filmmakers from this province and from away are working on a new short film project that has some big-name actors and some new faces in it. The film is tackling a tough subject of assault, murder, in the mind of a serial killer. The story is based on a series of true events, but the filmmakers are looking for your help to complete this project. First Edition's Jody Cook has the story.
The 70s and 80s weren't exactly a carefree time in Newfoundland and Labrador for young women. A number of crimes were taking place in those decades, and they were happening on roads much like this one in rural areas. Now, a new short film takes a look at the mind behind the criminal in the psychological thriller called Dennis.
You know, there's so many nice trees along this road.
It can be hard to look at, but the powerful story that only exists so far in the form of a movie trailer is enough to pull you in and want to know more. More about the victim and more about Dennis, a killer, a lost soul, a man who struggles with his fantasies versus reality.
Strangely, I met the director, Nicole Dorsey, at a social function. She was captivated by both our culture and this kind of like these series of events that took place over the course of the 80s in Newfoundland. So she developed a story with a focus on the individual that was never captured, the individual that committed these crimes and never ever had to account for them.
Matt Power is one of the minds behind the story that stars familiar faces like Mark O'Brien and some new ones. He's teamed up with the Toronto writer and director to help create the story of Dennis, set in this province, loosely based on a number of cases over the years.
Something that you have to really think about every time you try to recreate or every time you try to tell a story. It's important that people talk about these things. It's important that projects like Dennis or projects of this nature get made because it creates a dialogue between all of us, between its viewers, between its audience. And that subject matter, while very difficult to tackle, I think it should be tackled.
While the short film is in its infancy stages, it needs thousands more in sponsorship to finish. So the team of young up-and-coming filmmakers are taking it to social media to raise that money. From there, they plan to shop it around to as many film festivals as possible. To get involved, check out their Facebook page or Twitter. Jody Cook, NTV News.